I just had a flash about the lab oratory. And it reminded me a little bit about how the Tao Te Ching starts out with Tao, Tao or Tao, Tao is Tao, but, and there's an interpretation of that saying which suggests that the map is not the territory. How to speak of something or to map something in a way is not the thing. And yet in another way, when physics does this, it is the thing. There's a line in the Chuang-Tzu that suggests things are what they are called, or things become what they are called. In the lab oratory, biology is chemistry, chemistry is physics, and that's the lab oratory. Rhetoric might have its potential uses. Orations can be very powerful to ask for liberty or give me death. The oratories that can be heard in a cathedral. So there's spiritual oratories, political oratories, and lab oratories. And then there's the going out and riding a bicycle or swimming. To speak of swimming and to say when a person swims or when any biological organism swims, what is swimming is a bunch of chemicals and a bunch of other chemicals. When an iceberg is floating and 1/10 of it is above the water and 9/10 is below the water, and it's water floating in water, and it's all water, when there are chemicals floating in chemicals, and some of them stick their heads above the water, reminds me of how there are these great unknowns that are said to be water to the fish, air to the birds, and Tao to people. I might say that's a ration of ore, an oration of sorts. Oratory's point. The point of this, to play around, to get around to it in, I almost said Usenet, but this is YouTube. How strange it is to me that somebody could hit a hole in one. The action was intended, it was done, it happens often enough, but it can't be done all the time. So what's really going on? Is the self at play? Is the universe at play as the universe flowers, as the universe mushrooms? Are the words at play? Or are these really just plays on words? Words on a stage. To stage the words. Some of the words are in the wings. They're waiting to emerge. What's fun for me is I don't even know what I'm going to say until I say and after I say it. To play around in YouTube. To punch holes in the holes. To make holes out of nothing. And how to spell the spells they put on me. And I'm not putting you on either. However, it looks as though you have, or when I do, I put myself on. It's a funny thing. I'm reminded of the ever-ready bunny that just keeps on going and going and going. But I gotta go now, so talk to you later.